G'day, my name's Stewart, and a few weeks ago the senior ministers of FIEC voted to make me the National Director, and so I begin this week in the week when our churches can't actually meet. It's an interesting time to start. I'm very keen to do the job. I'm sad to take over in the circumstances that Dave McDonald, my good friend, had to resign due to ill health. But Macca says he's happy for me to have the job. Let me just say four things to the FIEC pastors. The first one is this: now's the time we really need to not just believe, but embrace the sovereignty of God. I know we preach it, I know we believe it, but that understanding makes all the difference at times like this. My favourite psalm is Psalm 46. You listen to how it begins. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. So that's the scene of our world at the moment. It's kind of everything falling apart. As you get to verse 10, and the Lord says, He says, "Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." The more we're able to understand and embrace the sovereignty of God, the more we can give that non-anxious leadership that our churches need. The non-anxious, calm presence that leads. If you're like me, you'll probably be like a swan. What do I mean? Trying to be calm above the water and underneath paddling frantically for all you're worth. But that's what our people need. Calm above the water and paddle for all you're worth under it. That's the first thing. Embrace the sovereignty of God as we lead our churches. Secondly, look after yourself and your family. It's likely that this virtual lockdown, and it may go to a full lockdown soon, will go on for weeks, maybe even months. And so it's important to get into the right disciplines and routines. One of the problems with working at home is you can not work enough, but more likely for our people, it'll be working all the time. And so we need the disciplines of when we work and when we don't, and how to keep family life in order, how to spend good time with our spouse, our kids, etc. So second point, look after ourselves. Thirdly, the guys at Reach Australia, in conjunction with Geneva Push, are putting together a whole series of resources about how to make the most of this time when we can't meet in person. And then also they'll have some things coming up about how to relaunch our churches in the weeks or months ahead when everything gets started again, and how to make the most of that time. And the final thing, the fellowship part of FIEC becomes even more important. And you probably know already, or the details will be in this email. Next Wednesday on the 1st of April from 10 till noon, Eastern Daylight Saving Time, we've got an online meeting for all our pastors, and there's some good news, some ideas, etc. We'll hear from Andrew Hurd about his time in Scotland and lessons to be learned, and we'll have the opportunity to pray together. So I'd invite you as an FIEC pastor to join us online Wednesday, 1st of April. There'll be a link in the email. I'll try and contact all the senior pastors in FIEC over the next couple of weeks. Quick phone call and then work out a Zoom time to talk. But there's 40 churches, there's a bit going on. Please be a little bit patient with the old bald guy as he gets rolling. I look forward to seeing you online on Wednesday the 1st.